Hey, welcome back to another OVR weekly shooting drill. This week we're heading back into another intermediate drill. This one's classified as a blue level because, as you can see, we're going to be using the rifle and the pistol on this one. This is a drill we've already done in the past with just the pistol, called the pistol assault. This time we're doing a rifle pistol assault, so we're using both weapons. You know, there's certainly some argument to be made that this is more of an advanced drill, and there are some modifications we can do to make it advanced. From a intermediate level standpoint, you know, there are some modifications, and I'll tell you how to do that we can do this at a standard range. Certainly it's better to do it at, say, an outdoor range where you can move, but we can perform this drill without actually moving. So let's go over the drill here. We're going to go over the actual drill we're going to do. Then we'll go over kind of the two modifications you can make, one for the standard range, one to make this more advanced. So for us, you're going to start left side of the room, and you're going to, with the rifle, raise that up at the buzzer, engage that 25-yard target for 2 shots. Flip your weapon on safe. That's the important thing. The rifle, you do have to move it to safe. You can't just leave it on fire the entire time. Once you flip it to safe, then you're going to shift over to the far right side of the room, engage the 15-yard target for 2 shots, again, making sure that goes on to fire, back onto safe. Move towards the middle of the room, and at that point you're going to transition. You're going to drop your rifle, draw your pistol from your holster, and engage the 7-yard target for 3 shots. That final 7-yard target is going to pop up, and you're going to engage that as you're moving. Now, how do we make this, do this at a standard range? Well, for one, you just stay in your lane. You have your rifle, you have your pistol laying on the counter. Put your target out to 25 yards. Raise the rifle up, engage your 25-yard target by 2 shots. Rifle on safe, go ahead and lower it. Either you can bring the target back or your friend can do it. Have them bring that target to 15 yards. Bring the rifle back up, fire 2 shots, rifle goes back down. At that point, somebody moves that target back to 7 yards. And again, that could be you, it could be your friend that's there with you. At that point, you bring your weapon up, you go ahead and engage that target times 7. Come to a low ready and engage the target again. I'm sorry, not times 7, times 3 at 7 yards. Bring the weapon to low ready, engage that target at 7 yards times 3 again. Again, it eliminates that ability to move forward while you're shooting, but you still get 95% of the drill under control. For making this more advanced, you add in your reload. So if you want to add in your rifle reload, then between the 2 moving areas for your rifle, take your 2 shots, reload your rifle as you go to the far right, take your 2 shots, drop your rifle to the side, transition your pistol, take your 3 shots, reload your pistol, take your 3 shots. Again, there's a lot of ways to modify this to make it more advanced. So let's go ahead and go over the drill today real quick and a couple of key points that we need to make sure we reinforce. For starters, for me, you can see my stock is fully extended. I am trying to make that transition of having everything so compact to extend the stock out, extend my grip out, and try and make those changes that Michael had helped me work on when he was here for his CSP. So stock is fully extended. I'm going to have my hand as extended as I can. With this particular AR, you can see that the grip area is a little bit smaller, and so I can't put my hand all the way out. I can only go out so far, but I'll go out as far as I can. Again, this does not have ambidextrous safety, so I'll have to manipulate the safety with my thumb both times. Moving from there, I do have this slung in a normal fashion, and I'm just going to try that on here. We can hang it around our neck. That tends to get in the way a little bit for me, but I'm going to do this and see how it feels. And then, of course, on the holster draw, you've got your index release. I am using our full-sized 45 laser. With that, I'm working on this particular weapon and this particular drill. So it does have a safety on there that I've got to work around. I've caught my thumb on that safety a few times, which is why I like the Glock or the Smith & Wesson, because they don't have those safeties that get in the way. So on the draw, make sure the index finger releases, brings the weapon up, and then make sure that we engage that target. Well, so here we are again, another AAR. This one, of course, is that rifle pistol assault that we're doing. And, to start off with on the rifle, again, I'm really trying to work hard on this over the shoulder and having my stock and my arm fully extended. And, it's becoming more and more comfortable now. It continues to just be something I have to work on. But you can take a look at my first set of shots on the 25-yard target. Nothing I can argue about. They're nice and tight and everything was good. On the move, you can see that I flipped the rifle to safe for the move, kept my rifle pointed down range, got my eyes down range, and just kind of turreted my body to get to the other point. Once at that other point, I took my next two shots. Again, the one shot a little bit low. I kind of rushed it a little bit, but the other shot, dead center on there that we need. You would expect that using an optic on a rifle. My transition I thought was really smooth with my rifle getting it out of my way. Again, I'm working on controlling the rifle down versus just letting it drop like I used to. And, that being said, I did have a little bit of a struggle with this new holster. It didn't come out as smooth as I would normally like, so I need to continue working with this and break this holster in a little bit. But, my 3 shots on the 2 targets for the pistol all are nice and tight to each other as I'm moving forward. Again, I'm shooting a little bit low. Once again, this is the newer pistol. The sights are a little bit different, and pistol sights aren't easy to adjust like they're on the rifle. So I just kind of have to get comfortable with that muscle memory on where my instinct is to aim, and probably just bring that up a little bit more compared to what I've been doing. But overall, I'm not arguing about this drill. I thought it was a good drill for me, and it's one that I'm going to continue to do because it incorporates a mixture of these things to help.